faith, it always feels the same. Okay, we good. And today I did not forget the notification. Hello, Jum, Hartez, Negs, good to see you. Heatran, what's up? What's up is me starting Dauntless. It is Friday afternoon. That means we are here to do not usual chill thing. You know, recently I'm starting to think that because there's always new players around. I've noted that. Here's the thing. Recently, players from like 2-3 years ago are coming back. And they ask me, what happened to patrols? Like, don't exist anymore, bro. It's crazy. I reckon so many people are wild. I wonder how they're gonna cope. It's like that meme where the dude wakes up and he's like, what year is it? Anyway, that's my little story for today. How's everyone doing? I'm having a Mars bar. I just finished my lunch. Give me a second, switching my build over. About to go part farming. Ooh. Hang on, my girl messaged me. How much is your games pass? I'll just get it for you, honey. Because how's it gonna be a couple months? Oh, it's just like 1 month. Because you're only out for like 1 month, right? Okay, off we go. Nothing. Just the coins. I mean, there's literally nothing to do. Except for the Easter coins. So I'm just gonna shoot some parts for Easter coins, man. Like, there's nothing even, like, special to do. It's just shooting for coins. I mean, I could do the event, but the event is, like, boring as fuck without teammates. Hey Daryl, how's it hanging? River Archer, you are a kind soul, my friend. Thank you very much. Looks like River Archer is kicking off the raps. Hey, Zeno. Bravo too. Jesus Christ, both of y'all. Alright, well, I know what's coming. It's musical time. You know, if you didn't show today, River Archer, I was probably gonna ask you, how the hell are you doing today? You feeling any better, buddy? Are you doing any better? Rest day before bouldering tomorrow morning. Nice, nice. It's always good, Daryl. Always good to rest and relaxation. Thank you to the both of you, lovely people. Food stream later this evening, by the way, so look forward to that. Shall be good. Can actually function today. Nice. Yeah. You do realize, Rider Heal, this is the same build I've been playing for the past couple of streams. I've been using it for the past few streams. It's the same build, nothing ever changes. See, I don't know why people have this misconception, right, that I use a different build to what I put out. I never do. Everything that I use is always whatever I put on YouTube, man. I never put anything different on. Like, and that's why I get so confused when people say like, oh, is this the thing? I was like, yeah, it's been there for fucking weeks, man. I mean, okay, granted, the part break build was only there for 2 days, but you get what I mean, right? It's so weird. It's so weird to me. I never understand it. I never understand it for the rest of my life, man. Like, I just don't get it. Do people think I like somehow have this like secret vault of builds that I don't share with people or something? Is there like some kind of magical, banagical thing? Like, even when I do modify the builds to suit my own purposes, it's like one modification, i.e. like the Omnicell or something like that. It's just like, and that's only because it might suit my purposes better than the general public. But it's like, you know, I really wonder what goes through people's heads. Like, hey, yo, I don't use anything different, homies. I never do. I never do. But people always be questioning me. It's really weird. It's really weird. You know, just one time I'd like to ask the person, not you, Rider Hill, but like, you know, I like to ask the person in the comments, like, would you really think I got like some secret vault store of builds that I just don't share with people or something? Like, I have this magical bag of builds. Possibly, I guess so, man. Okay, wait, I gotta do this. Possibly, Daryl. Give me a second. If it's just a month, I'll cover it. I will cover it. So you let me know after I get off stream. We'll talk about it, okay? Love you. See you in a bit. Hey, new
Aaron
member.
Peeny became a member.
Welcome, Aaron Peeny. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys. Oh, by the way, any members wish to join me for farming coins, let me know, yeah? I'm gonna tell you. Alright? I'm the one getting PTSD. I'm the one starting to get PTSD from this shit, because every single time, like, they be asking me this shit, and it's like, I'm like, bro, it's there. And like, you know, like, they always be like, oh, no, you use something different. I'm like, no. Like, I'm not sure how to prove that to you, but no, I do not. And the only reason I'm ever using anything different, you know what I'm saying, is because I'm always like, testing something new. I mean, you guys don't want any new content, then, you know, fine by me. Yeah, let's get our farm on, homies. I'll get you both in once I get to Ramsgate. Now, we owe the concert first, but yes, after that, good. It shall happen. Also, that guy just Bakugan me into a corner. Fuck you, you stupid phalanx. Yeah, no, I get that, man. I get that, Daryl. It seems like the most legit response, but still, it's like, it is super annoying. Like, cause, you know, like, I guess it feels sometimes like, and maybe this is my own ego growing a little too big, but, you know, sometimes it feels like disrespect, because, like, you know, I'm out here always doing the right thing for people, and like, sometimes it feels like this, so they just don't recognize that, you know, like because of other people, I am recognized in a poor fashion. So, you know, like, people say don't worry about it, but I think sometimes you hear it enough, it gets to you a little bit, you know, like, bothers you. So most days it's like water off a duck's back. It doesn't bother me. But, you know, some days I think it bothers me a little bit, you know. Hey, Zeno, high five, me too. Cause I really want that lantern. I want the chain blade skin and I want the fucking lantern. Okay, I want my bunny lantern. Once I get my bunny lantern, I don't care. I'll just take it and do you still need the crown? Do you guys River Archer, do you and Zeno still need the crown? If you do, we can just do the puffle hopper thing. Cause it's roughly faster coins and you guys can get your crown. It is. That's the only thing I want. I just want the fucking lantern and I'm gone. I'm done. I am finito. I am despacito. Okay, you need the crown. Okay, let's go. We can go get the crown. I appreciate you. Actually, Boog, you know, most people are here in the same situation. There's actually like, it's like half of the people who are here just because they're my friends. Like Daryl, Zeno, Bravo, River Archer, all these people, they're here because, oh, well, River Archer still plays Dauntless, but you get what I mean. Like, most people are here because they're my friends. And like you too, Boog. And like, then you got the other half of people who are actually here because of Dauntless. But it's like, it's been a smaller and smaller crowd, and it's only getting smaller every day. Like, and I can see it. And I can see it, and that's sad. And that's sad, you know? Like, and even when the new people are coming back to the game, the first thing they do is come to me, and that's it. I do watch what it's like to be a regular Joe. People have forgotten. Hey, Lady Neo, update, good to see you. People have forgotten what it means to be a regular guy. Like, the whole world is so fucking filled with like so many people being so fake ass to each other, right? That people forget that this was supposed to be normal. This is supposed to be what, you know, normal is. We're supposed to be living a life where this is what it is. You know, it was supposed to be this way. It wasn't supposed to be bad. But instead, you know, we got what we got, don't we? Sad times. Sad times for humanity, I think. But, you know what? We endure. We carry on. Hey, Crazy Bunny. How you doing? And they still haven't fixed the Iceborne bug with repeaters. Have you guys noticed that? You throw your Iceborne icicle and it goes wild. It's like, this thing. I think I shall send it flying far over the rainbow. Because that's where it belongs, or some shit like that. Cloak, you nerd! Why are you such a nerd? That is true. You know, I'm gonna say that is so true. That is so fucking true. People just can't be happy anymore, you know? Like, I think a lot of people out there, they just almost, it's almost like they want to be miserable, so then they want to make everybody else miserable too. It's like, no, that's not what I'm all about, you know? Like, I'm just here to have a good time with me and my friends. Like, I'm just here to have a good time with you guys, you know? Like, not into that whole thing. Like, I'll diss a person in a rap, but I'm not here to tear them down. I'm not here to end their business or whatever. You ain't never seen me go out there and start like, you know, like, I don't go to other people's channels and rag on their shit or stuff like that. Not like some of the other people done to me. You know, I don't do that because there's no point to that. You know, you should be focusing on one thing only. And that focus, 110%, should be on your job. Your content. This is my job. I do this because this is my job. This is the job that I want to do. And as I work myself into the music industry and all that, you know, like, it's all a part of the process. You know, you can't, well, I don't have time in my day. You know, I marvel at the fact that this one dude I know, all right, he's one of the biggest dicks I've ever met. But I'll tell you one thing about him, all right? I'm not gonna name him. I'll tell you one thing about him. Oh, all my coins were spent on the damn transmog. Oh, guess I gotta earn 5,000 again. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, but first, invite both these boys, and then we're gonna have a little concert on Ramsgate. Okay, let me pee. I gotta pee so I can unleash the beast, cause I got a lot of anger inside today. You know, we're gonna bust out some of that rap. Give me a second. I'm gonna pee with fury first. Fury pee. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. I am back. Okay. Okay. So ladies and gents, we're gonna do a little concert right here. Alright, and today is gonna be an entirely freestyle concert, so I hope you guys are ready because I'm bringing out. I'm gonna visit one of my old producers. Alright, I haven't seen him in a while. He's got a lot of the good stuff, but you know, it's been a while since I've worked on his beats. Where is he? No, not this guy. Ah, come on. Ah. Waiting for this one. Alright, alright. You know, sometimes I gotta tell a little story with my raps. I gotta explain a few things to the people that don't understand that honestly, you gotta be something different sometimes. Yeah, you go ahead and grab your dinner, cause I'm about to kick off this freestyle concert. My advice, what's up? Listen to the words that I put onto this beat. The first thing I gotta say is, you kiss my feet. Because there's sometimes that I see these people out there, they out of their minds. Some of these guys don't even understand that every single time I'm on the stage, I'm bringing some kind of heat. And it's filled with rage because so many people out there have forgotten what is decency. They think that they can come up here and behave like animals trapped inside a cage. I'm not sure if maybe this whole confinement has made them forget that they are humans or that they are safe behind a fucking keyboard. Man, they losing face, and I'm losing faith in these fucking clowns. I'm telling you right now that I'm going straight to town. I gotta make them understand, man, that every single time it's all a part of my plan to make this whole thing happen. And you know you gotta understand, every single day when I'm out here, I'm working this job just to make sure, not that I get paid, but that the people get what they need. And maybe along the way, some folks think that maybe my content is worth it, and so they bring the heat. They keep this channel live. You know I've got to keep them up with my vibes. So here we are, working hard. Every single one of us doing what we do best, and that's why I am right here. I put it straight to the test. I make sure that every day I know there is no rest. No rest for the wicked mind, no rest for the wicked style, no rest for the wicked man who is wicked all the while. That sounds like a nursery rhyme, but maybe I better make it simple, because it seems like these guys that hate me are kinda simple. But I don't do it for them, you know, I do it for the people. Every single day it's all the people out here with me. That's who I'm doing it for. That's who I'm doing this for. Because every day you guys are the ones keeping me running. And I don't think I've forgotten about the other bonuses. See, all those push-ups, oh, they're coming. They're coming very soon. So you guys better be ready, because I love getting fit. And we're gonna hit that right after the concert ends. So y'all better be ready, because I'll be hunting with my friends soon. Yo. Oh, don't you worry, more's coming. A concert was paid for, so a concert shall be had. And we've got plenty more beats from this guy, so let's hit them all. I don't even care what he's got. Let's go. Let's go. I'll rap on anything. My rap name is just my real name, Chen Siddhartha. That's it. Why? Because that's who I am. You know, I don't feel the need for a stage name. Chen is who I am. Chen is everything. And maybe on this beat I'm gonna talk a little bit about it, you know? Might be something that folks need to understand, because I come here with pride. Okay, Yo, I'm gonna go heavy on this as soon as the beat drops. Cause you know, I'm proud of my heritage. I am proud of everything that made me who I am today. I am somebody that wasn't built up. I am somebody that made it on my own stuff. And that is why I am proud of my name, because I don't need to cover that shit up. That's a name that I was given when I was born. My parents thought I was destined for greatness, and quite frankly, I might be disappointing them right now. But that's okay. I know that someday some people out there are gonna understand the love that I put into my music, man. That's what I am going for. That's what I am going for. Sometimes my brain moves faster than my mouth can never move, and that's why I might stutter, but that's okay because I never lose when it comes to freestyle raps. You know I jam everything into a single bar, just like that. That's right. You know that I am proud, cause in a way, Z, know I am the founder of my own movement. It may not be a peaceful religion, but at least it's not poison in your brain telling you that you should not think. It's what I do, all because I want people to understand that science and reason other ways. You cannot rely on faith alone or anything other than what's real in this world, because if it ain't real, then it's not worth it. It ain't something you can hold, it ain't something that you can use to change everything all around you. That's not the way. You gotta be more than that. And guess what? Buddhism actually taught that to me through critical thinking. I don't follow books, I don't follow things written down in the age long past. I think for myself, because you know that shit don't last. I'm gonna tell you that shit don't last. And y'all, I'm sure y'all want more of that story, so I'm gonna continue it in the next rap. Alright? Here we go. Here's one to talk about.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
Listen, you know, honestly, a lot of people out there, they always have this idea in their head. They really do. They think that they should be following a fucking book that was written 1,000 years ago, man. Listen. Critical thinking, thoughts in your mind. You were given free will. You should use it every time. Don't let somebody else tell you what you should be doing. At least think for yourself and decide if you should be fucking with me, cause here is a reason that you gotta understand. I may tell people to use robot builds, but that's because I know it is best for the fam. And I tell them every time, you should test this against your own shit and see whether you like the grind. Cause if you don't like my stuff, then it don't matter what I think. You still gonna think that I suck, and that's okay. I'm still gonna hit you with the kitchen sink on every single beat, on every single rhyme, on every single rap. I'ma hit you with the truth, cause you know I do not fuck with the fake shit and that crap. Nah, listen to me. I'ma tell you one thing. You gotta use this brain that you were God given, or maybe you fucking evolved. It doesn't really matter what you follow, so long as you use what's in your head. Fucking learn to think, or then you gonna be dead. Cause if you do not think for yourself, then somebody else will think for you. They're gonna make the decisions, and then you gonna get screwed. So you better decide whether or not to follow this vibe. If you want to fuck with me, you better be independent, cause I may not know a lot of things in this world, but I know one thing. What I cannot do, I'll happily exchange for something, because that's how this world works. Maybe you should learn that fact. No one is entitled to anything. Don't come at me with that bullcrap, because so many people in this world already receive hate. There is no need for the compensation. Man, what did I even do to your face? Did I punch it? Not yet, but I'm going to if you keep that shit up. What you gotta realize is that we all already fucked up. And if you wanna fix this, then the only way to get it done is to fucking shut up. Start to use your brain. Do not spit others' words. Do not ever recite something that you learned in a... Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that last thing. What I think you should do is think for yourself. Learn for yourself. Be a man of reason and science. That'll make you smarter. Make you better. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, we got one more. We got, oh wait, sorry, two more, because 4 is the concert and 1 is for River Archer as well. I'm just gonna keep rolling beats from this guy. I'm so sad he stopped producing beats in February. He hasn't produced beats in over 2 months, but he's good. His vibe is always like really bouncy. Anyway, you know, I've told you so, guys, some stories today about thinking for yourself and things like that, but now I'm gonna share the darker side of the stories, you know? I'm gonna share a little bit about the streamers that I see on Twitter. Some of them might think, oh man, why you hating? I'm not hating. I'm telling you the hard truth. And you about to learn some hard truths. So ladies and gents, feel me on this. I'm about to give some people the truth. It might be something they don't want to hear, but oh well, I'll raise the roof. What you gotta understand is that I am somebody you should look up to, because unlike you, I am living full time off my creation. That's why I do not have any time at all in my day. Listen, from the moment I wake up, I am back on the content grind. I have to plan all my videos. I don't even have any time to work on my music right now, but I'm gonna make sure I get some time to finish album 1.5. I got so many ideas. It's like this wicked mind of mine is blowing up every single day. There are so many ways I wanna do this, but I gotta sway. This heat and the beat that I bring tells you all that I am someone who practices no matter what. And I've got new ideas for TikTok. I can't even fucking stop. And yet these guys are out there on Twitter, they can't even shut up. Yo, listen, this is what I heard today. Some guy, he was all like, man, did you listen to a podcast for 14 hours while I was playing a game? Man, it must be nice to not have to work, or maybe you living off your parents' dime, and maybe that's why you don't succeed any fucking time, because you too busy on your wasting time grind. That's a fucking fact. I'm proud of the people that are going out there every day. They work a hard job, maybe it's hard labor or something else, but they do it just to feed me, just to make sure I keep creating. The least that I owe them is entertainment. Every single moment, I do not ever stop with what I do, because that's simply a fair trade for whatever I owe you. And that's why I do not fuck with the guys that wanna waste time every single time, and then they go on Twitter and be like, I'm returning to streaming tonight and maybe you should come by my stream. It's my birthday celebration, man. Then they gotta spend the rest of their time buying subs and buying other people, cause otherwise when they go live ain't nobody going to the sides of the steeple. Nah, they don't really fuck with that. Nah, listen, if you want my time and attention, then you gotta give me that cash. And that's a fact, that's a trade of life. Why? Because I am an entertainer. That's simply how this shit works. These guys don't seem to understand, and that's why they're quirked. They're quirked. They're crooked. They're just weird. I would never understand a man that would rather drink his beer for 14 hours and never do anything and complain that he has nothing in this life. Oh well, maybe you should go out there and grind. I guarantee you, if you were in my hood, you would be out of time, cause somebody would probably shoot you in the face and take what you have and leave you in the dirt. But that's what I grew up with. I'm sorry if the truth hurts. And now for the last one, you know what? I'm gonna give it a more chill beat, because I know for the last one, you know, we gotta relax. And so for the last one, it's not gonna be a freestyle. It's gonna be something you all like. Ladies and gents, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Let's finish this off with a little bit of a party. I don't know why you guys love this one, but hey, I never stop performing a hit. Mirror face, yeah, I see the highs they all would chase. All the broken stories in the pillowcase. Yeah, these broken lives in the mirror face. Hey, mirror face, yeah, I see the highs they all would chase. All the broken stories in the pillowcase. Yeah, these broken lives in the mirror face. Hey, mirror face. Yo, I see the way this world fade into sea of black. Half a hope is hoping that you gonna die in your bed. Yeah, open eyes to reality. You shut them tight, you try to dream, but your dreams are darker than the last night. Mirror face, pray to God while I'm buried in the pillowcase. Think I might be higher, maybe it's the dream I chase. Ain't got a fucking fam, cause I'm a waste. I'm so disgraced. Mirror face, pray to God while I'm buried in the pillowcase. Think I might be higher, maybe it's the dream I chase. Ain't got a fucking fam, cause I'm a waste. Mirror face, yeah, I see the highs they all would chase. All the broken stories in the pillowcase. Yeah, these broken lives in the mirror face. Hey, mirror face, yeah, I see the highs they all would chase. All the broken stories in the pillowcase. Yeah, these broken lives in the mirror face. Hey, mirror face. No more, this world is going slow-mo. Try to stop myself, but these pills fuck me, no homo. I'm not even sure how a smile looks on my face. All because I got no hope, and I feel so misplaced. Yes, society tells me that I need to work to live, yet the work that I put in leaves me so deceived, cause I don't even have a single thing to my name. Yo, I just keep writing songs, cause I'm always with the pain. Yeah, mirror face, pray to God while I'm buried in the pillowcase. Think I might be higher, maybe it's the dream I chase. Ain't got a fucking fam, cause I'm a waste. I'm so disgraced. Hey. There you go, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for enjoying that show. Alright, now it is time for us to begin our little event. So, I hope you won't mind. I'm just gonna switch over to chain blades. There we go. You, Lil Wayne. I guess similar in ideology, but the vibe totally different. At least as far as I know. Whoops, almost went to the escalations. Puffle Hop Rescue, let's go. Let's go herd some Puffle Hoppers. Zeno knows Lil Wayne. Ooh. Alright. We owe a lot of push-ups. In fact, specifically speaking, we owe 24 and then 120. So that's 144 push-ups. FPS level, right? I'm gonna do the 24 first. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's feeling good. You grew up listening to Lil Wayne? Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, Zeno. No, I'm kidding. Lil Wayne was okay. Some of his stuff was alright. What's the story behind Mirror Face? Mirror Face basically is, if you listen to the lyrics, what we're talking about is basically It's actually to do with depression. The person, they're seeing all these broken stories in the pillowcase is because you're thinking about where is it that you spend the most time. You spend a lot of time in bed. You spend your entire sleeping hours in bed. Sleeping hours are when you think about your dreams. But what is one thing that a lot of people don't get to pursue? Their dreams. So it's about losing that ability to pursue your dreams, and all these broken lives in the mirror faces, because when you have those darker moments, you tend to wander to a mirror and you're looking at the mirror and wondering, man, you're looking at yourself and you're wondering, where the hell did everything go wrong, man? So I've been down that road before, in a very distant past, thankfully. And that is what the song was basically written about. It's about those times and moments, when you're in that darker zone and you're putting in all this effort and the effort doesn't seem to lead you anywhere, and then you sort of like wander out, you're looking at the mirror and you're thinking, man, where the fuck, how did it get to this, And that used to be like a thing for me before I became a full-time streamer, and before I was able to like really make it as a streamer. Those were kind of like just things that I was thinking about, because it was on my mind constantly. And that is basically the story behind it. That is literally what Mirror Face is about. I'm sure everyone's had those days. Rap is extremely deep. Thing is, a lot of industry rap, we're talking about the people that are hired by the industry and whatever, they're paid big contracts, but they're paid big contracts to talk about dumb shit. And that's why a lot of their music is very standard. It's what resonates with the general public. It's a good party beat, but it doesn't have a lot of meaning. If you look at the old school rap, it wasn't about glorifying crime, but rather it was about the lives that they led. And in those days, they led those types of lives, You started playing just yesterday, you don't have a lot of cells to use in the build. What do, Clarence? You keep playing the game. You need to grind. You need to grind the hunting grounds. Play the game, reforge constantly, and just keep playing until you are able to build those builds. You need to be doing island events constantly. I mean, obviously you won't have any cells when you first start. So how do you get cells? Look at my video on how to farm cells. Basically island events. How are you gonna get the Aether Hearts to Power Surgery gear? Island events. You just started yesterday, right? So before you can even start, and by the way, don't use any builds that are not Asian robot builds. If they're not builds for my channel, you're gonna have a really bad time. So if you want to start building well, then you got to start playing the game. So hurry up and do your island events. Do your island events constantly. Be in the hunting grounds constantly. Every single second you play Dauntless, you should be in the hunting grounds doing events. That is the first thing you should do for the entire week. For the first week that you play, farm behemoths, get in the hunting grounds, and constantly be killing. That's all you need to do. Then slowly you'll be able to start by building my easy builds. Once you're done farming and building my easy builds, then you'll be able to move on to the end game stuff. You see? That's the process of Dauntless. The good thing is that the established methodology is very simple. The bad thing is that you probably finish all content within a month if you're a hardcore gamer. But either way, have fun. That is basically how everyone does it. Oops, sorry, Zeno. Coming around to help you herd these boys. Yep. I mean, nobody who started playing yesterday will have anything, right? Makes sense, right? Of course, the best way to get ahead in the game is just pay me to do it for you. You pay me a high amount and I'll do anything. That's a joke, by the way, for those of you that are not educated in such matters. Daniel, is chain blades better than repeaters? Nobody can say that. You see, the thing is, Daniel, is how does the weapon feel to you? Do you like the chain blades? If you like the chain blades, then they're good. If you don't like the chain blades, then they're gonna be worse than repeaters. You see, nobody can say, oh, chain blades are better than repeaters. This game doesn't work that way. What you gotta understand is that your skill plays a huge factor. Some people will be very good with repeaters, some people will be very bad with repeaters. Just because somebody is good at using repeaters, or just because somebody like me is very good with the chain blades, doesn't mean that it'll be good for you. You have to, it depends on your skill. No? Chain blades are a great weapon. I'm a chain blade main. You can main any weapon in this game. This isn't like other games. There's no good, bad. There's no S tier. There's no A tier. Don't watch any videos that have a tier list. Don't watch any of the stupid, read any of the stupid articles that say there's a tier list or whatever. No. This game is all about your choice and what you're good with. It's all down to player skill. The only thing that matters is build and player skill. Builds are provided here. I provide the best builds in the game. You can try them for yourself when you finally farm everything. You can definitely try them for yourself. My builds will always be superior. That's a guarantee. That's a fact. However, my builds cannot substitute for actual player skill, which means that you need to practice. You need to practice the game, keep playing the game, and do your best at the game. If you do not learn the skills that you need, like dodging, how to fight behemoths, if you don't know their attack patterns, things like that, then regardless, you're still gonna have a really bad time. See? That is the issue. Alright, I should put on my new bunny chain blade skin. Give me a second. Darken my game for a sec. Time to put on my new puffle crackers. Oh yeah. I now have bunny blades. So yeah, one thing we should learn about this game is that unlike other games, you never ever worry about such things like oh, which weapon is the best tier, which weapon is the best in the game. No. Fuck all that shit. Give every single person a middle finger who tells you that shit. The only thing you need to do is focus on your skill. You mean like for part breaking? Up to you, Daniel. Again, it's up to you. For me, repeaters are always better for part breaking. But some people just cannot use repeaters. So if you're not good with repeaters, no matter how good they are for part breaking, you still cannot use them. So you're gonna have to choose for yourself, man. My suggestion is try it. And if you're good, and if you find it good, then use repeaters, because repeaters are good for part breaking since they can target parts. Repeaters and axe are usually considered the best for part breaking. But whether it is better than the chain blades, you have to choose for yourself. We do not do build reviews here, so yes, I know you started yesterday, but no matter what, you are not allowed to post your own builds or things like that, because, well, obviously you started yesterday, so no matter what, you're not going to have anything useful in there. Just play whatever you can. My honest answer to you is don't even worry about builds first. Get your cells. First focus on farming the island events and getting the cells and Aether Sparks you need. That's all you need to worry about. While doing that, you will slowly level up to 20. Get your first reforge done. And if you have extra Aether Sparks from constantly farming island events, you'll also be able to forge more Aether Hearts by using 200 Aether Sparks in one shot. Do that constantly, right? And then you'll be able to construct a build, because there's no need to worry or even think about an early game build. Early game doesn't really matter. Do anything you want. The first thing you need to focus on is getting one of my Asian Robot easy builds. No, Thunder. I lived in Australia for the majority of my life. I came back to Singapore mostly for work. I grew up in Australia. Weapon also be better. What weapon? Your question makes no sense. Shouldn't weapon also be better? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to rephrase that because I don't understand what you mean. Every weapon in the game is the same, by the way. It's just about what's right for the build. So what you're gonna have to look at, my friend, is what weapon is used in the build. Yeah, weapon should be prioritized, but weapon is prioritized for power surging, dude. If you read my guide on everything about reforging, that is explained. You power surge the weapon first, but what weapon it is doesn't really matter. And the cells you should be prioritizing every cell, because you need 2+3s of every cell. Regardless, every cell in the game. You must have at least 2+3 cells. If you do not have that, you will have a rough time, because the game itself is one where you are dependent on cells and armor perks. This is important. Therefore, your focus and priority should be getting all your cells to +3, regardless of whether they're weapon or armor cells. And for the weapon, yes, it will be your first priority to power surge. But that is that gives shields, but you have to be at full hit points, otherwise it just heals you. So yeah, but that's minimal. So usually the best way to gain shields other than Bastion is the Skarn Lantern. So that's why all Bastion builds use the Skarn Lantern, and a vast majority of builds for defensive purposes use the Skarn Lantern. Yes, come vibe, Daryl, come vibe. Yep. Yeah, that's why I said Skarn and Frostwolf UE. Enjoy your vacation, buddy. Enjoy your vacation. What are my predictions on the new Behemoth? I don't ever have any predictions because it's always a disappointment. I don't care about the new Behemoth. What I want them to do, Cloaked, is they better bring us a new weapon and armor set. Because what use is releasing a new Behemoth if we're not going to have a matching weapon and armor set, if we're not going to have some new toys to play with? Much like with the Lightborn Koshai, they spent all this work animating the Koshai, giving it some very cool attacks and whatnot, and they made it look amazing. They had to design that model, and then what? All we get out of it is the Artificer Omnicell, and it's literally useless for the rest of the time. So you know, I don't mean to sound like a dour person, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, what is there to be excited for? This is why I tell everybody, don't spend any money on this game. Play it as a free. The only thing you should buy is the Hunt Pass. You got money to spend, you may as well spend it on the only content creator that's gonna make it interesting for you. Because the devs are not gonna implement anything interesting. I will change my tune on the day that they actually implement something new. But most of the stuff that is new and even minorly exciting, like this lantern, is obtainable for free. Don't forget that. Alright? And now I've got 6 sets of 20 push-ups to do, so I'm gonna get started with that. Exactly. Armor and weapons could have been done, River, but they didn't. They dropped the ball. And they will always drop the ball, and that's the problem. They always do. And that is a major failure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You follow their updates, Cloaked? I don't. I took their Reddit, threw it in the trash. I don't even go to Reddit anyway, because all of it's toxic. I took their Twitter, threw it in the trash too. Everything that comes out of the dev's mouth is a lie. I've never seen them say one true thing. And it's always, literally, it's always delays. Oh, we're changing this, or we're stretching this out. The day that they make something good, I will eat my words, man. I will. But that is dependent on one thing. They better make something good first. Yeah. They promised it in 2020. 2021 came. Nothing. 2022 came. Scrapped. Oh, just like, wait. What's that? The bow. They planned the bow for so fucking long, and then it's gone. So, again, I'll ask. Why should we trust anything they have to say? They can literally make anything, man. Umbral, Valamir. They have so much freedom. Phoenix Labs can be acquired by anybody. It still wouldn't change anything because guess what? The developers have no passion. They don't love their work. They treat it like a day job. They treat it like they're working a 9 to 5 at a convenience store. A monkey slamming keys on a keyboard might come out with a better update than some of these guys. I'm telling you that. Yep. If you want to be taken seriously in the gaming industry, you have to be serious about it. And what are these developers going to do? Are they going to put their passion into the next project? No, because they've shown they already have no passion. You cannot be a game developer and work it as a day job. That's not how this ever works. Gaming is something where people pour their life and blood into. It doesn't take a lot to become a success. Vampire Survivors is so successful. It only costs $2 or $3 on Steam. And it's so successful. Their sales have gone through the roof. And it's made by a small developer just using like this retro pixel engine. You know, come on. You see, but he had passion. He had passion to make something that he knew people would play for hours and hours and hours, and it's fun. And that is what these guys do. And that is how it is. The problem is that you can literally feel how passionless the work is. That's the problem. Even Paladins, I mean, Paladins, no matter what, is old. It will always be for now, it's like always in its dying days. But even then, come on. They have like the Monster Cat crossover. They're still trying to do interesting stuff. That is something I've not seen in any other game. And credit where credit's due. They're at least trying a lot of things to keep their game going. You know, that speaks to me of passion. Smite's been out for a long time, but they too are trying to keep their game going, keep it all 300. That speaks to me of passion. You cannot have something without passion. You know, I wouldn't be able to live off $1,000 a month or less sometimes. By the way, think about how hard it is to live on that. I wouldn't do what I do for that amount of money, right? If I didn't have passion. So if I can do it, why don't these game developers do it? At least they're paid a salary, right? So they should be working hard for it. You want to make the big bucks, you want to get anywhere in life, you better be willing to work hard for it. All right? How many years did Eminem spend trying to perfect his craft, living a life almost like on the fringe of existence? How many years did he have to live that ever since he was a teen before he finally found success later in life? You don't know when you're gonna blow. You don't know when your star is gonna shine. But when it does, you know, that'll be your day. And it will be because you've spent a long time building up the foundation, building up the hard work, and that's all your passion and dedication coming to the forefront. Very true. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Xena. I am. Because I think that right now it is a very sad state to see folks just not have anything real to sink their teeth into. And, you know, Dauntless is the game that raised me up because of the community, but I can see how bored most people are. And that's the problem. They are bored as fuck. Because there is nothing to do. Look at this, for example, this event. The spawns for the Stygians should be a lot faster. This would allow people like us with good control over lanterns and stuff. And so some of the Stygians spawn up there. This is not good gameplay. This is not how a game is created, made, or done. The spawns should be constant around the thing to make it feel like an actual threat. Yeah, I know it's a fun event, but it shouldn't be relaxed and lax to the point that it's sad. I am a person that, you know, does a lot of things with determination, strength, and a strong ideology. They could have made a Pufflehop. I mean, they already have the model. All they have to do is fucking enlarge it. And we fight a Pufflehop. That could be fun. There are a lot of ways that you can flip an idea, change it, and, you know, make it interesting. But it's the choice of the individual. Will they really make it happen? Or are they just gonna sit there and be nerds? I think in this case, they have chosen to sit here and be nerds. That was something also talked about. Instead, what they chose to do, Cloaked, is that they chose to make it so that the storyline is experienced through the game by finding lore in the hunting grounds. It's like, bro, who even bothers that? Okay, we'll wait for you, Riv Archer, no problem. They don't have the will to do it, and that's the problem. It kind of does. Like I said, they're just keeping it barely alive on life support. You know, that's how it feels. It feels like they just like keeping it alive a little bit, you know, trying to make sure that it stays alive for a little bit, you know, get what they can out of it. Earn a little extra with some cosmetics here and there. It's like minimal effort every single time. And if they genuinely were ready to listen to the people, then they would put more effort into the game. Instead of putting money into people that don't care. And everyone here knows who I'm talking about. Okay? I know these people are doing shady deals. I may not have the details, but I know that they're doing shady deals because I've seen some of the fallout from that. And that's sad. I don't want that. I want them to invest in their game. I know, right? League of Legends has tons of lore behind it. It's crazy. Mobile Legends has more lore than this. And that's the issue. That's the issue. It annoys me that is what we live with. That is our lot in life. That is our existence now. That's not what should happen. Yeah, it's the developers just don't care. Like, this game has a great concept. There are so many ways that you could do this, right? Let me hit you guys with an idea from the mad mind of the Asian robot, all right? Let me hit you guys with an original right here, okay? Feel me on this. What if we had factions in Dauntless? There's the Scoudish people, right? We got the Scoudish people, we got the Ostians, we got the Krolachi, and we got those Far Slayers, the Poison people. Okay, feel me on this. What if every weapon, now this is a way that they can increase content without increasing the number of weapons. What if every weapon, you could choose a different type of faction and it changes the style of the weapon? For example, Krolachi seem very brutal Mad Max kind of people. Okay. What if their hammer, what if a Krolachi modified hammer, if you choose the Krolachi faction, what if the Krolachi people, alright, they created like a more savage hammer, one that like has a chance of exploding in your face, but at the same time deals massive damage to behemoths. So it becomes like a high risk, high reward kind of thing. The thing may fucking explode, but hey, you get to explode behemoths in turn. See? That's dope. Now, Scaldish are very traditional Iceborne people. They're hardy, tough people. Okay, what if their hammer comes with like defensive bonuses? A portable shield that can help you like survive one behemoth attack so you can keep your hammer combo going. That's another way that you can play the hammer. This is how you can make weapons dope and interesting without changing. No, it'll be a factional bonus. So if you choose one faction, then you have to like kind of like in Warframe, you'd have to grind the faction reputation, currency, then they'll teach you their secrets, you learn how to forge it, things like that. And it'll be something else that you can forge up and then you can switch around as needed. Yes, exactly. Different archetypes of each weapon. And Hawk Miller, what would you have? Because like, when would I get the $100? Upon completion? Or would I be paid first? Because there's no way I'm even going to attempt without it. You bet you could do it. Go do it, Hawk Miller. I give you a thumbs up. Do your best. Do your best. You go do that challenge and you slay it, my man. But for me, I'll be real with you. I'm not one of those streamers where like people can say, oh, I might pay you this. No, no, no. Don't talk like that with me. You want me to do something? You're really thinking about paying me? You pay me. Put your money where your mouth is. You pay me and I might do it. But if you set an unreasonable condition, I have a right to refuse. So no money is worth doing random or stupid shit that would like literally waste my time, because I'd rather be creating content out there for people. No, let him try, Zeno. I really want to see him do it. Yeah, go do it with a level 1 weapon. Congratulations. If you believe hard enough, my friend, you can do anything. Yeah. You can totally do anything in this world if you believe hard enough. So yeah, go do it, man. I'll give you some advice, Hawk Miller. When it comes to, because again, maybe other streamers don't mind it, but my streaming is a business. I treat it like a job. I treat it like a serious job, because it is a serious job. So it can be considered very disrespectful to like talk money with a streamer, but not actually like be actually ready to compensate them. So if you're not genuinely keen on a donation or on actual business, my advice is don't talk about it, because it can be seen as highly disrespectful, and I don't fuck with those vibes. All right. So if you are seriously thinking about paying me, pay me. But if you aren't seriously thinking about paying me, then don't bring it up, because it is considered kind of low, especially when I live off my earnings. So I think you can understand why my mods also might get their hairs up if you treat their streamer in that way. Okay? So I hope that is understood. If you don't use a one-shot build. I know, right, Thunder? Totally. Imagine not using a one-shot build. Oh god. What would we ever do without one-shot builds? I want to see passion, genuinely. Coming back to the point, I want to see actual passion in this game. I know, right, River Archer? Game's crashed again. The thing is, there's a time limit, by the way. You get kicked out of it at a certain time limit. So if you're going solo, the lowest is 15. The absolute lowest is 15. If you're doing it solo and you want to comfortably finish it. But then you'd have to literally dodge every single attack, never take a hit. Your build would have to be literally damn near perfect. And you'd have to play damn near perfectly. And honestly, putting in that much effort into Dauntless is a gigantic waste of time. Because I think, if I'm not wrong, with a level 20 weapon, it already takes about 30 minutes. Solo. So, if you're using a level 20 weapon, it takes 30 minutes. Yeah, because you're with a teammate. So, if you're doing it purely solo, the lowest would be about 16 or 15. And that is to barely finish it on time. And of course, you'd have to guzzle tonics as well. So, overall, I mean, it's doable, but I just don't see the point in it. Like, why would I do that? Exactly. They could, Boog, but again, I think that they're just lazy. Like, there's so many ways that they could develop Dauntless to be something unique and something cool. It already is something unique. And that, my friend... Oh, wait. I didn't know I had a Slayer link from Xeno. Sorry about that, bro. Oh, it's gone. Oh, well. Oh, here it is. Accept link invite. There you go. I only just saw it. But yeah, it's like, it's up to developers to do it. Like, we players can talk forever. But, you know, none of that's actually going to happen unless they implement it. Okay, here's another 20, and then I just have 3 more sets to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. Bows were in the game. How do you think they'd work? Same as Monster Hunter bows. You spend stamina to charge the bow, charge it to a certain level, and your arrows get stronger. There is no reason for a bow to work differently. Bows always work like that in every single game. In fact, it's not even a unique concept. Every game, what do you do with a bow? Draw the string, and the longer you draw the string, the more the power of your shot. And the further the arrow flies. But in this case, it might just like increase penetration or something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't work the same way as Monster Hunter. Maybe the bow could be like, because there's different ways you could work it. You could have an explosive arrow. So better for, explosive arrows would be better for like blasting a behemoth part. Then you could have something like a penetrating arrow that goes through the behemoth, better for core damage. Maybe a bleeding arrow that causes damage over time and wounds the part. There's so many ways to work bows. Like, bows could be a ranged wounding weapon. Exactly. Like, its native could be wounding, and you could just increase maybe part damage. Each bow having a unique arrow probably might be a little difficult. Like, it would have the element of, like, whatever behemoth it was created from. But, like, the arrow types would be, like, specials. So, like, it would change the way that you charged your bow. You know? Yeah. Oh, shh! How the hell did that happen? Sorry about that, guys. I'll return to Ramsgate, because... Actually, how do I return to Ramsgate? Ah, fuck it, I'll just exit. That's wonky weird. Oh yeah, because I restarted. Sorry about that. Let me just restart again. I forgot that it died. Ditched! I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot. I blame it on Dauntless. M16 type weapon, man. They could add anything they wanted. They could add fucking shotguns. Just call it Aether shotguns, Aether rifles. Like, there are so many ways that you could add whatever the hell you want to add. It's entirely up to you, you know. But again, it comes down to whether they want to, like, you know, actually put in the effort, which I don't think they do, as far as I know. Because the bow was a concept for a long time. They even once leaked the concept of the bow. But they just scrapped it one day. So it's like, okay, cool. Okay. Why is it that only River Archer shows up? Where's my Xeno? Where's my Xernunos? Ah, there he is. There we go. Aether Katana, yeah. Wield a motorcycle? Sure, you know what? Aether motorcycle. Sure, sure. Like, you could do anything you wanted. The scythe is a skin for the axe. Transformer type behemoth. Listen, anything is valid. Anything in the game is valid, man. That's kind of the thing. Anything can be valid. It's just about whether or not you want it to be valid or not, whether or not you want to put in the effort to do it. You know, that's where I think a lot of people have gone wrong. I mean, we already have mounting, so why can't we, you know, grapple attack? Whoa, 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 Thunder, you can't say that, dude. Oi. That can be seen as making fun of people with disabilities. Oi, oi. We don't joke around about things that people actually need to live their lives semi-normally, alright? So, stay away from that, remember. YouTube terms of service. You don't want to get your streamer banned, don't do that. We can joke, but let's keep jokes to, like, you know, wholesome things, yeah? Let's not go in directions that we don't want to. Remember, I don't want to have to, but technically speaking, I have to ban people that do that kind of thing. It's part of YouTube's terms of service. Don't make politically incorrect jokes, ever. This isn't 9gag, this isn't Funny Junk, this isn't 4chan, this isn't Reddit. We have to keep those jokes to ourselves. Here, we keep it wholesome, we keep it normal. Level 20, no cells. Either shopping cart or baby stroller. I mean, hey. I guess you could. I guess you could. As long as the baby stroller is empty. This way. Here we go. Because Rider Heel, they are not that creative. See, that's a cool idea as well. No? Why not? That would totally be Dauntless. How would it not be Dauntless? What if you had to shoot the behemoth so that you could get inside it and start whacking some of the parts? It could be like almost like a guild raid kind of thing. See, they also lack social content, so why not? You see, it's not that it wouldn't be Dauntless, it's about how you make it Dauntless. Any idea can become Dauntless. I just made it Dauntless. So, you could shoot a behemoth, find a way inside it or on it, break some of its shells or whatever, and start going inside and whacking the living shit out of it. Living fortress type behemoth. Yep, they have a guild system but no guild content, so what's the point? Just to have a cool name with you? To show who you're grouping with? Yeah, it could be for an event. They could have musical chairs as a fun event in Ramsgate. Yes. Get a job so that you can serve me eternally. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Do it, Zeno, do it. Hell, I might finally be able to make some money as a partner for once. I'd say it's about damn time. Let's go. No. PC only. Switch, no. Only PC. PC forever. Politically correct forever. Forever! Step into the iris of the PC. Damn right. Why don't I use a speed build to get the eggs faster? I don't need the eggs. It's River Archer and Zeno who needs them, and you don't need a speed build to get them faster. Only a total fucking loser, no offense intended to anyone who's done that, it would use a speed build to get the eggs faster because you really don't need it. Just use chain blades and dash around. Yeah, Truffles, and why weren't you here from the start of the stream, you freaking nerd? Beat up this man. Beat up this man for not being here immediately. Daryl was here from the start, huh? Daryl was here right when it began. Where were you? Where were you? Okay. Kill Zeno too for daring to use a speed build. What is this? What is this heresy? Speed build. Kill this man. Kill all of you. Chop the heads off. And make me a fruit salad with the heads. You went out. You dared to go out? Oh, okay, well, it's fine, I guess. Hope you had fun. Hey, Lester. I'll just sit quietly, Rivarch. Are you using a speed build too? Oh, all you TOS people using speed build. Imagine speed. Imagine speed. You nerds! You nerds! Depends on what you're going for, man. I would never say anything is the best combination. It's a good combination, but depends on what you're going for. There are different means and ways to run different things. So I'm always wary of saying that something is the best. There are many different ways things could be done. Many different ways. Ah, okay, so we were ditched for girls. Truffles, why you gotta be going with them hoes, man? I told you, bro. It's gotta be all about them bros before them hoes. Alright? You going out with them hoes all the time, you know, that ain't cool, bro. Whoa, hold up. Guys, what the fuck? My YouTube. This is impossible. My YouTube started buffering. What? No way. I am literally on a wired connection, not wireless. Bruh, YouTube, bruh. I'll have to fix the background music after this. They gonna need some prayers. Because that's the only thing that's gonna save them from what I'm about to do with them. They keep this shit up. Yes, herd them in. Get them all in. Yes, drive the group. So these fools who dare try to escape from the group, back to Gulag with you. Go, go, go. Okay, hang on. There we are. The rabbit's alright. Yes, queen but stallion. You know, it's okay. Listen, Zeno. Truffles will decide when it is the right time for him, man. Never get pushed into that kind of thing. Don't worry about him, Truffles. You take it at your own pace. I mean, we're still gonna joke about it with you, but you take it at your own pace, homie. I hate to break it to you, Hawkmiller, but I'm 5'7", and I've lived a raunchy life, so, you know, it's not about your height. It's never about your height, my man. Yeah, that's normal, dude. That's the normal speed. If you're getting more than that, I'd say you're some kind of freaking hacker, Clarence. You gotta... That's why I say it takes at least one whole day. When I said 24 hours, it takes 24 hours. Most people usually spend the first 20 hours just doing that. Yeah, dude, I'm 5'7" too. Hey, Riverwatch, you're the same height. Nice. He's 14. Then you see you're fine, Hawk. Why are you worrying about it at 14? Also, by the way, you're not allowed to discuss age here. You will literally get banned if you discuss age again. I actually have to time you out for that. So, we're gonna take that as a joke. This is a 18 plus stream, by the way. So, everybody here is 18. Know that. Any of you not 18, you're 18. Bravo is our ninja. He just sees things like... But he's been here. He dropped a tip early on. He's just chilling. He's just chilling and enjoying the vibes. Bravo the ninja. Guys, I am freaking stuck again. Well, it says automatically leaving hunt in 70 seconds, so I'll give this a try. Yes, everyone is a responsible human being. Because guess what? You are not allowed to view my stream if you are not 18 years old. Why? It says it clearly in fucking YouTube. Obey the fucking law, you nerds. If you break the law, I will have to ban you for life. And you don't want to be banned for life. Yeah, I'm stuck, Step Robot. I don't think Truffles is 178 lay. Because I'm 171, dude. I'm quite certain, if I'm not wrong, Truffles, no, I'm pretty sure Truffles, if I'm not wrong, right, is 176. I am quite certain he's 176 because I'm 171. You are definitely not 5 centimeters taller than me. I have seen your height because I know you in person. No. Once you measure again, But the army will always add a little bit. Like once you go in there, you'll be taller for some weird reason. I bet you're gonna be like 1, 7, 8, or 9 once you're in the army for real. But legit, based on my eyeball measure, right? Truffle should be about 176. Our heights are not that different, but my measurement is accurate because mine is measured from the doctor's office. Yeah. I'm 171. Oh wait. 171 or 173. Wait. I double check because I only know I'm 5 foot. Yeah. I'm 171. I'm 171. Our heights are not that different. 4 centimeters is a lot, you know. That's why I take some of the measurements that people do a bit inaccurate. Like they'll add a centimeter or plus minus lah. Plus minus. Welcome back after eating, Rider Heel. But yeah, plus minus is alright. The average height? No. I refuse to believe that I am a midget. No, it cannot be. If it is, then from now on, I am, for propaganda purposes, I am 177. I cannot be below the average. I must be the average. No. Alright, here's another 20. Just 2 sets to go. Hell yeah. No, I will measure only with American things. No, Zeno, what do you mean we're tiny? We're normal. It's you are overly grown. We are normal. You are too tall. 6 feet is pretty good. No. We are all normal. So I've somehow attained magic. Have to grow somehow. Lol, cloaked. Yes. I am the necessary height. Wait. Being tall is a pain. Trump, was you tall? You had to reach to hold your ex's hand. What? Were you dating a midget? Oh, cloaked is 6'3". Well then. I'll strap a gigantic chair to your back and I'll ride on your back. And therefore, I will be better. Okay, sure. You enjoy doing that, Hawk Miller. Imagine enjoying Discord like some kind of fucking nerd. How the hell is that short? You won't have to reach to hold her hand, Jesus Christ. What the hell, Truffles? I think you dating a midget that's like 140 cm, bro. I think your ex is like a tiny little midget reaching for her hand. Were you dating a goblin? Were you dating a fucking goblin? Oh lord. Look, her hand was pretty long. Jumblum is around our height. He's normal. Listen, listen. No idea, man. No idea. I got lost. I couldn't find the fucking thing. There we go. Zeno, you go back in your tall corner. You may not speak amongst us little folk. Back to your tall corner. No, I don't either. To me, honestly, it's just about like the personality of the person. Listen, listen. Me and River Archer, do you know why we work out so much? Because we're doorway, we're dwarves, alright? We were born underground, suckled from a teat of stone. If you're a fully grown adult, then yes. But it's okay, you can be a dwarf with us. Nothing wrong with being a doorway. Yeah, but you see, I can put on tons of muscle. Daryl. Daryl, I can put on tons of muscle. Well, technically you can too. If you're really 4'8", then that's, yeah, unfortunately you're a gnome. Truffles, I work out too, man. Yeah. Yeah, you do, buddy. Yeah, you do. Listen, listen, we're all dwarves, okay? If we're under 6 feet, we're dwarves. Deal with it. We're dwarves now. You just happen to be a right, you know, tall dwarf. Anyone below 5 foot, I guess, is a hobbit. Well, good for you, Longshanks. Actually, I think it's just because Truffles is younger. He probably will be able to put on a lot more muscle once he grows a bit older. I've noticed this. Asian boys mature a bit slower. Like, you guys will actually be able to put on muscle really easily once you're in your 20s. Like, super, super easy. And Daryl is just like barely in his 20s, so with the amount of physical activity you do, I think you'll have no problem becoming super muscular in future. You probably end up like Saitama if you keep this shit up. Yeah, I've noticed it, dude. I've really noticed it. I mean, barring the ones that mature early, right? A lot of Asian guys tend to only put on muscle later in life. A lot of them mature more slowly, and it's just the way it is, man. Truffles, what the hell? That is the most girly thing you've ever said. I stopped doing anything and the weight went to your thighs. What is this? Were you watching Women's Fitness or something like that? That is because they're also my trusted friends. Nothing wrong with having mods talking. These are people that have been here for like damn near a year, bro. Yeah, man. Truffles 100% doing the wrong workout, working on his thighs, man. Yeah, but the chatters don't have to chat. Like, the mods can chat if they want. The chatters can chat. River Archer's chatting. Cloaked is chatting. Hawk Miller mentioned stuff. Like, if people want to type, they can type, man. Listen, one thing I'm going to tell you, Clarence, is that on a stream, the only one who has a say on who chats and doesn't chat is the streamer. What you should do is you should appreciate the fact that the chat is lively. And if you offend, you know, or you say anything about my mods, I will not hesitate to ban you from this channel. So I suggest that if you want to see a stream with no mods chatting and a fucking dead chat, you can go visit other streamers, because here, these are my friends. Okay, so you want to be a friend, get with the vibe and the atmosphere. You don't want to be here, or you don't like mods chatting, then there's a fucking door. One thing you should never do on a person's stream, say, why is the chat like this? Or why is it like that? Don't ever ask that. It is considered one of the rudest things you can ever ask a streamer. People, if they don't want to chat, let them lurk. If they want to chat, let them chat. My mods are my friends, so of course they're going to chat and they're going to speak. So that is one of the rules on this stream, alright? And I hope you won't break it again, because I get serious about that. Family and friends are the most important to me, because these people were here when I had only one viewer. These people were here when I had barely any viewers. These people are here when I had nothing. So, you know, I will never bar them from activity or conversation. It's what makes this whole thing fun. Oh, YouTube. With rage? You use my spin to win, Funzy? Huh. That's crazy. I'm surprised he actually did it, because the Nasher does a lot of damage. You did good, Funzy. Well done. I'm proud of you. I'm damn proud of you. Yep, go ahead and run, bro. Oh my god. My 2.4, brother. Stop running and more resistance. Dude, I already do, thanks to you guys, I already do more push-ups than freaking Saitama every single day. Remember, if you guys want gains, alright, you guys want gains, then this is what you need to have, alright? Yeah! Yeah! This is called a gamer workout. Alright, let's go. I don't think I could make it the other 120 push-ups. But yes, this is all because of literally Elden Ring and what these guys have been making me do. All these purely from everything I've done on stream. Alright, and that's the way. That's the way. It's gained from what I had before. It's gained from what I had before, Daryl. Come on. Yes, Clarence, I am. I'm actually allowed not to have a shirt on YouTube. Now, as long as I'm not doing porn. Because there are a lot of shirtless people on YouTube. Now, on Twitch it's not allowed. Fun fact. On Twitch it's not allowed. On YouTube it is allowed. Because, I mean, YouTube does also allow fitness videos, things like that. So, contextually speaking, since we're talking about fitness, yes. But, on Twitch, no. Yes it is, man. When I first met y'all, I was fucking plump. Now at least I have some level of muscle. So, to be fair, this is technically a game. Yes. On Twitch, your channel will get banned because Twitch's rules very clearly state that there is they did it so that there will be equality between like the so-called male and female streamers. So even if like you're doing workouts on Twitch, you have to actually like have a shirt on. Whereas on YouTube, a lot of the trainers, the physical trainers and stuff like that, they will have their shirt off to show their gains and things like that. Hey man, plump is plump, man. Surprisingly, I don't have big biceps because I only do a lot of push-ups. I actually don't do a lot of curls. Because I just do what I can do on stream. So I do have some bicep muscle, but not a lot. I'll show it after I'm done gathering eggs. They really should, but the hot tubs are their biggest earners, man. So they're not gonna ban the hot tub streamers. Unless they show way too much, like, skin or whatever. Most of them are in bikinis or whatever, so, like, technically speaking, they won't actually ban. There you go. There's your bicep flex. Not much, but it's something. I'll tell you, all this happened solely because of Elden Ring. You know, if not for Elden Ring, I wouldn't even be like that. No, you are not allowed to talk about not safe for work stuff. You will be insta-banned. Yeah, you can. You can literally see a flood of fucking simps on those kinds of streams, but that's just how it is, you know? That's just how it is. I would say Hawk Miller is not permitted to discuss it. The only ones that I permit to discuss not safe for work stuff is Truffles. And the rest of my mods because I can trust them not to go too far. Anyone else, I will behead you. Now, if you wear a bra and you are a man, Mr. and Vince, that is considered public obscenity. So if you do that, you will get banned. Because, like, I mean, if you ever did, like, a show or whatever and you wore a bra in public, you would be insta-banned as public obscenity. And technically, in some countries, you can get arrested as well. So you probably shouldn't do that. And yes, sorry, backtrack. We can only speak English here. So I hope you don't mind. And the reason why, you know, Hawk Miller, is because I can trust my mods not to say shit that'll get me banned. But anyway, most of the, like, for a lot of the female streamers, a lot of the people that are simping for them in the hot tub streams are the people that subscribe to their actual OnlyFans anyway. Like, I know this partner that I used to respect. Now she does OnlyFans like almost 24/7 and like just Twitch streams on the side. Like, I'll look at her, I'm like, man, I used to have respect for you, and now this is it. Like, it's saddening to see people have to go that far, but I guess, you know, that's what they have to do to survive. Hi, backtrack. Okay, after this though, I need to put my t-shirt back on because goddamn, I'm like freaking dying over here. It's freezing cold in my room. Hello, Miss Cloaked. Arrgh. Okay, but at least I only got one more set of push-ups to go. And then I'll worry about the other 120 in the evening. Of course, Jared, because I'm the best. But no, this is all thanks to the people. All thanks to those bonus workouts. Like, actually, I've started feeling comfortable. Like, on days when, like, I don't get to do much workouts, I'm like, this is not good. I need more. I need more. No, 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 no. I am not. I am not. I am thick. I will become muscular over time, but it's gonna take at least another 3 to 4 months of doing this constantly. Imagine being weak to the frost. Listen, dude, I am weak to the frost. Deal with it. No thanks. Bodybuilding's not my passion. I don't do anything that I don't have the passion for. Besides, if you don't look up to me now, then you're a nerd and you shall be executed. Kill this man for not looking up to me now. Murder him. Murk him immediately. How dare he not worship his king? Okay, the only thing you can say on this stream is, yes, my lord, I shall worship you until the day I die, my lord. Can I get you some cheese, my lord? Yeah, I know, right? There's just some days where, like, yeah, it's not enough. Okay, finally, it's over. I'm gonna go put my shirt back on. Damn it. Alright, I'm back. It was never intended to work with combos. The kids assisted chopsticks, oh god. Alright, no problem, Zeno. You go ahead and grab your lunch. Me and River Archer can blow up a few behemoth parts, I guess. But first, before that, I'm gonna get some water. I'll tell you, people are gonna be mad about anything. Yep, it's afternoon for us here in Singapore. people are gonna be mad about anything. So, you know, like the way I look at things is, right, I just focus on one thing. I just focus on one thing. I just focus on making sure that I got my close friends around me, and that's good enough. I don't need anything else than that. You know, you go too far, you try to please everybody, and everybody's gonna find a reason to be mad at you for literally for no other reason than they're just gonna be angry. You know, and that's not what I'm about. Give me 1 second, my dear friend. Let me switch over to this build instead. Okay.
Hey, got a minute? Know it.
Okay. Yeah, you're allowed to say you live in Australia, man. It's all good. Australia's a place. River Archer's from Australia too. The only thing you cannot discuss is age. You can say everything else. Because age is sensitive. Because with age, right, the problem is that YouTube has that stupid ass... Okay, so you know how YouTube streams are selected as for kids or not for kids, right? All of us here, if we are stream and we have, like, if we're a normal human being and we got swearing on our stream and whatnot, right? We have to say it's not for kids. Not for kids automatically means that it is for adults, which means that you have to be at least 18 to watch my stream. You get what I mean? It's a really stupid rule, but that's the way. That's why I say nobody's allowed to discuss age on my stream. You have to all, listen, everybody at this stream is minimum 18. If you're above 18, you can mention your age, but below that, you can't. I'm from Perth, man. So I actually grew up in Perth. And River Archer's from Queensland. Nice. Oh wait, sorry, Jared's from Queensland. That's nice. So yes, I grew up in Australia, Perth specifically. Yeah. Yep. Anyone who is not 18 for the purposes of the stream is 18. That is how this works. Not Australian, but I live here and you're in Victoria. Nice, nice. Look at all of you Australian people. Thank you for supporting your Singapore brother. We appreciate you. Give me this.
Long and icy passage before you, Skyslayer. But you are helping my home.
Nice,
So
Miss
I will
Clout.
help you with what boons I can offer during your health.
That sounds good.
Keep in touch. These spheres will offer you a little extra protection.
Scared of the southern
Watch
states.
for them.
Nice, Clarence. Congrats on being Asian. You have now received your honorary Asian award, and by that I mean I will murder you. Just kidding. The most important thing is, if you are Asian, what kind of Asian are you? Where are you from? What is your original ancestry? Because I'm half Chinese, half Indian, for those that don't know. I'm what they call a Chindian. Daryl and Truffles are pure Chinese. Zeno is my Gujarati brother. Ah, Filipino. Nice. The 0.001% Chinese don't count, homie. How do you not... PH Filipino. Filipino.
I have a boon that
You're from the
makes
Philippines.
more powerful.
Pinoy. Oh no. Bro, you gotta have a lot more Pinoy pride, okay? Pinoy strong. Pinoy strong. I got a lot of Filipino fans too. They're nice people. Very, very nice people. Although one of our friends, Night Ranger, fucking fell off the face of the planet. I literally haven't heard from that dude. The hell happened to him, I wonder. We'll catch up with him one day. Emin is Filipino as well. He's always around. He's a good dude. Yes, Emin. That's why we were joking around the other day that Emin kidnapped and sold him. Oh, my dear Clarence, you have a lot to learn about your culture.
I'm grateful, Sky Slayer, but the fight's not over yet.
Well, Jared, you aren't Asian, dude. You have 0.001% Chinese. That's like nothing at all. Dude, you'd only look Asian if you were at least 50% Asian. I'm just waiting until Kaz feels better so we can all get on Paladins again. I think I found a build for Betty La Bamba. I think why are you getting her to watch some random ass Asian man? She should be in bed resting. Tell you what, I'm a rap for the happy couple right here. After this is done, you gotta bust out some vibes for the people, you know? Always put on a show for the friends. Yes, we hope you feel better soon. Man, come on. Look at me. Yeah, I stripped some of the mobility. She better not be here for me, man. I'm married. I am a taken man. I am happily off the market. Tell you, man. Really turned my life around. Me and my girl really turned my life around. When I first started streaming, I was a male hoe bag. And I hoed with every hoe that came by. It was a hoe extravaganza. It was a hoe nanza, right? And then I got in some serious trouble because of that. That was the first time that I got into a serious situation. Not for Kaz, I would not have been rescued from that. You know? I'll tell you that straight up, man. We got 4 main languages, Clarence. Listen, Cloaked. I was the ho-hoing, man. I was the ho-hoing. The first time I was, like, top tier in streaming, I was a total man-ho, man. I was, like, legit the hoest of them hoes. Okay, no one could out-ho me. I was the hoe master. Then, yeah, like I said, I got in some serious shit, man. Lol, Clarence. Here. Just for you, Clarence. And I know I'm just joking with you, but enjoy this. Lonely, he's Mr. Lonely. He got nobody for 8 years tall. I'm joking, by the way. I sing a lot, and I just do a lot of this kind of stuff on my streams. No, I'm definitely not bragging about that. I'm telling you. This is life experience. I always tell people, if I'm telling you a story, it's because I want you to learn from that story. Don't do that shit. Okay? You will get yourself in trouble. And a lot of people don't feel it until it hits them. It's called a life lesson. Now that's what I'm talking about, Cloaked. That's what I'm talking about.
All the charge aether you sought and more. You will always be welcome.
You become a nerd in Paladins calculating stuff. Nothing wrong with that, Truffles. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with calculating everything. It's part of the process, man. It's part of the process. All right, ladies and gents. Here we go. I'm gonna stop the lovely tavern music. It's time for some of these hot beats. Let's see what we got. Hey yo, my man, this one goes out to Cloaked and Miss Cloaked. I hope you both feel better. Because the Asian robot never chokes on a beat. Yo, I'm the best when it comes to banging anything. I can go hard anytime, anywhere, and it doesn't really matter, cause any beat, anytime, I can fit those words like a puzzle. People think that I'm crazy, but no, stuff that shit. Listen, I am the best and I know I'm lit, so here we gotta go. You guys gotta understand, I'm the kind of man that never backs down from a challenge, fam. So I hope you guys all understand. This is why I run my shows. I'm a little bit special when it comes to that. I practice every single night that I rap. It doesn't really matter what people throw at me. Any beat, anytime, anywhere. I said that multiple times, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. See, I like to do these shows for the people, cause they're the ones that keep me strong. If not for River Archer and Bravo, man, I think this shit will be sunk. Quite frankly, there are many days when I get dunked, but that's okay. I know I gotta progress my way. It might even be a slow day on a little snow day, but that's alright, cause there are people who know my way and they're gonna keep me tight. That's why I stay strong for these guys. That's why I do what I do every single day, and I make sure that people know I'm the best in the game. But I'm the best cause of those that keep me with my killer flow. And I can't wait tonight to do that little food stream. It's gonna be so crazy. I'm gonna make all these people scream with some Elden Ring and Tiny Tina's both ways. I gotta face some crazy bosses. It's gonna be wild, so I hope you understand. We gotta mitigate our losses. Just remember, we gotta mitigate losses. Just remember, yeah, listen. There's a lot of people out there who don't like me, but I don't care. If you're not down with the vibe, I'm gonna get Zeno to just grab your body and dump you out at sea, alright? Just remember that, alright? We thuggin' out here. We wild. We crazy. And y'all know it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I'm gonna do one more, just because I can. And just because I'm giving my arms a little bit of a rest before I hit that last set of push-ups. You know, because it is my way. So one more for the lovely people out there right now. Let's hit Guy beats again. Now this guy's got a lot of good stuff as well. I like Guy. Holy shit, this guy has a beat called G.I. Jane. Wait, I gotta try this. What does it sound like? Oh my god, he made this just to diss Will Smith. Hold on, wait. Oh my god, I can't believe this guy put the sound bite from Will Smith right at the start. Man, this beat goes super hard. You better keep his wife's name out your mouth or you gonna get slapped by the King Will Smith. Man, he's the King Cup. I would fight for my wife any day, but get stuffed. I don't fuck with no cheaters. If the person is gonna be unfaithful, then they better fucking learn that they are not gonna be defended. I am gonna reach my hand back and slap the intended. Not the comedian making jokes at me, because I kinda deserve it if I'm gonna be a clown. See, I'm not the one who gets cucked in the town. I leave that to the other people there, man. I do not care, cause my wife's head is not bare. Oh. See, I'm really sorry that I had to say that to Will Smith. He used to be one of my favorite actors in the whole biz. But then he lost my respect, cause I found out his wife cheated 4 times on his ass and he didn't even leave her. The fuck is the matter with you, Will? You could get any girl out there. Why you gotta be with G.I. Jane with no hair? Why you gotta be with the one that every single time was thinking about Tupac with the pulse setting in her shower? Man, that is not a flower. That is some rotten ass shit you consuming to destroy your brain. Like a drug, you are still with this fucking pain. A couple is one that supports each other, communicates, and they do not stuff with the mother. No, they support and make sure that both
More
stay
men are
tight
subscribed
on
to
the
the
grind.
channel.
They do not cut your heads off, but yet you guys are going crazy. You just want to show off. Man, I don't believe in celebrity couples anymore. No, I would rather have a good relationship with someone that I trust. All right. And certainly I ain't going on stage to slap Chris Rock. Is beat over? Damn. Alright, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to do one last escalation with the main man, River Archer. And then I'm going to go take a little bit of a rest before our mukbang stream this evening. I'm also going to film... You know what? I've decided I'm not going to film the journey there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post it on... Because... Should I film the journey there? Okay, I'll film the journey there. You know what? I'll do it this time because Daryl really wants to see a Hawker Center. I don't want to disappoint him because he's a cool dude. He deserves to see the Hawker Center. You know, the other day I walked by the Hawker Center, it was all closed. I was like, fuck. then I saw the banner there as like Hari Raya or something. I thought maybe it was a holiday. I don't know. I don't keep no tracks for holidays because I don't have holidays. I just work 24/7. I only take Sundays to rest. You know, but that's just my grind. So holidays mean nothing to me. But then again, I do a job I love, so like I really can't complain. Being here every day is the sweetest feeling. So you know, like, I love it. I love it. I like being here with you guys. You guys are amazing. So you know, I never complain about that. That's for sure. All right. Don't film it. Okay. Yeah, it's probably better for me not to film it. I'll just wander over there like. I'll wander over there like a Zambolino. Okay, you nerd. But that's alright, because I'd rather film the food eating part. So for me, that's okay. I'll just wander over there. Tell me, wonder, 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 wonder. When will you say yes to me? Oops. I unreadied. Yes, I will. In Jetan tonight. I am looking forward to trying it. It's gonna be awesome shash. And also here's a Ram song. Ninja Bravo does whatever Ninja Bravo does. Can he strike from the shadows? He probably can. He's Ninja Bravo. Oh yeah. Here goes the Ninja Bravo. Shurikens in your head, man. Yeah, I'm going for the curry rice. Definitely. I'll probably buy the largest portion they have. Chicken cutlet, yep. With the curry rice. What's wrong with the Switch? It's old technology, my dude. It's old technology. That's the problem. It's got really bad frame rates for most games because it's just not optimized for a lot of games, and that's what's sad. Like, this Nintendo, I feel like it's really lost the console war because the Switch just isn't as powerful as the Xbox, PS, and all that. And it's just a lot of games just don't play well on the Switch. Dauntless has an innumerable amount of bugs on the Switch that do not happen on the PC or the Xbox. And it's only really good for like if you really need to play on the go, then yeah, okay, Switch is fine. But yeah, honestly, it has not shown itself to be a very pleasant experience for a lot of the people that watch and enjoy my stream. So based on their feedback, based on what they've said to me and the kind of, you know, bugs that they've asked me for help with, I'll tell you, Switch is a really bad choice. Get yourself a PS5, my dude. Or, you know, Xbox has the best service. Xbox is the best. I'll be real with you guys, alright? Xbox Games Pass is only $20 a month in my country. It's so fucking cheap. And I just play that. Well then, you better go out and work, buddy. Everybody's poor. Why do you think I'm here grinding every day? This is my job. This is my work, man. People always see like, oh, he plays video games for a living. No, this is legitimate work as well, dude. This is what I do. It's a business of me getting good at the game. It takes investment of time, effort, whatever. Then you have to make content, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's all about that. It's all about that. You can't work yet. Dang. Oh well, unlucky. You'll have to wait till you can get a part-time job, buddy. Having your own money is usually the best thing. So, most people get a job as soon as they're able. Oh, if you... Are you on a farm? That sounds like a rural area. Man, if you're in the city, it's so easy to find part-time work. Most of the people I know in Australia, they start work around 16. Work in a pizza shop or something like that. Yeah, most people start around 16. My dad and me used to...
You can use all the protection you can get.
I'm a
Keep an eye out
road?
for the spears.
I have... Yeah, so that means you're in a rural area. So that means, unfortunately... Yeah, harder to find part-time work in the rural areas until you can drive. Well, that's not for everybody, Hawk Miller. Oh, there's a lot of stories like that. If it was that easy, man, everybody would be able to do that. No, you can, because you're talking about a factual situation, and that person is not at the stream, so it doesn't really matter. Like, if it's a news fact that happened, then yeah, because there are plenty of stories like that, man. But like, you know. I'll tell you, it's not for everybody. Some people will get lucky and make it like that, but a lot of people will try that and fail. It's why I say streaming is also not a business for everybody. So many people dream of being streamers. Do you know how many people I see on Twitter every day that literally have to do giveaways and literally pay people to watch their streams? It's crazy. Like, I know this one person, okay, they're doing like $50 giveaways like almost every week. Where they got that kind of money? I don't got that kind of money. I don't even have $50 for a fucking video game. My games are bought by my viewers who literally want to see me play different types of games. That's why Tiny Tina's is sponsored. Elden Ring is sponsored. I would not be doing any of this shit if not for them. Alright? So, yeah. Being a streamer is not easy because once you pay the bills, groceries, feed your family, everything, nothing's left over. And you have to think about saving up for your next PC in case something goes wrong. So I always have to have savings. It's a hard life. Like I told people, I make barely $1,000 a month. I could probably make more money going to work at a fast food restaurant. I could make more money working at a fast food restaurant. But then I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So I'm willing to take a lower pay just to do what I do. And that's why a lot of people see this and they see like, oh my god, you know, like streaming is such a win. All he has to do is play video games every day. No. Think about it. How many of y'all have donated to the stream? It's only been Bravo and River Archer. And I'm not calling anyone out or asking for a donation. I'm just saying it's not that easy to earn money. Even ad revenue is really low. Ad revenue is like barely 300 a month based on how many views my content gets. And that's because, you know, I don't buy my views, obviously, because that would make no sense. But Dauntless just isn't that popular of a game. And my other stuff is like a slow break into the market. Oh yeah, she does. But she makes her own money. We live in two separate countries right now. She's not living in my country yet. But her money is her money for her bills. And that's why we both pay our own way. Even then, it's not like we both we make a lot of money, you know. We're not in high paying jobs, but I was an accountant before. That's how I saved up I saved up 1 year's worth of salary just to do this streaming full time because I wanted to make sure I really had the funds to actually do this. You know, because if I couldn't make it as a streamer, I was going to quit and go back to working. And that was reality, man. Oh yeah, we have a very good relationship. You know, just wait. Like, if not for COVID, she would already be in my country. But fucking COVID. Fucking COVID. So it delayed our plans for 2 years now, but at least things are, you know, easing up. So our plan should be back on track. But yeah, overall, you know, I always tell people, nothing in life is easy. You always have to work hard. Good night, Daddy Bravo. 100% stream daddy right there. You go take a rest, man. Speaking of daddies, where the fuck is Zavi? Is he alright? We should check on them. We haven't heard from him in ages. I'll check on him after this. Take care, Ninja Man. Not at all. If you have good communication, I spend almost all my time with her. Like even when I'm on stream, all these boys know I'm literally like always on my phone, like checking for messages and stuff like that. So no, it's not hard. It's not at all hard. I mean, I'm also an older man, so for me, the physical side of the relationship is not as important. Like, I mean it is, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna bang her brains out, but like the thing is that right now, I don't need it every day to be satisfied. I got porn for that. Like, what I need is a partner who's like down for me, who's like legit down for me, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who's with me through hell and high water. And so far, only she's been honestly there, so yeah. Actually, Clarence, you know what? Since you live in a rural area, what you should do is you should totally find online work. There's like a lot of jobs for people online. And if you happen to be good at something like, I don't know, math, English, whatever, like there's online tutoring, there's online stuff. A lot of people actually do that. I remember this one guy was making like $2,000 a month just doing online work. And he was young. He was young. He was only 18 when he started. And then by the time he was at my stream the other day, he was like, I think he was making like more than triple his amount, and he was only like 24. But that's because he had like 6 years worth of experience. So yeah, online can be a thing too.
You have all the charge A30 You will always be welcomed as a friend at the Scottish.
Depends. You should look, because some of these places actually do allow it. You don't have to be of the age of majority to do it. A minor can have a job. Just so you know, in terms of the law, I know. But in terms of the law, a minor can have a job. So just so you know, like it depends on genuinely how old you are. Now, please don't say your age, obviously, but I would say 16 is usually the lowest that companies would be willing to go. But have a shop around. It's always good to prepare. Okay? Now, for the purpose of this stream, you are 18. But 16 is where most people start, and a lot of jobs these days actually do recruit minors because minors are allowed to work. Just that you will have to get your parents' permission before you sign anything. That's the only difference. A lot of people don't know that. So I'm here to tell you and here to educate you. Common law, which is English law, okay, which applies to Australia, states very clearly that minors can work. But yeah. Yeah, you gotta do what you feel passionate about. Everyone's practically a child compared to me. Catch y'all later, folks.